Being an athlete myself and seeing of the professional athletes that I know and look up to being charged with using performance enhancement drugs, also known as PEDs, is frustrating. You look up to them as role models who are supposedly working hard and not doping, but in reality, a lot of them are doing just that. Today, we will be examining why PEDs are harmful to your body and ethically wrong to do. What does doing these drugs even do for you in the first place? Companies that sell these drugs claim that they help athletes build muscles faster and also help your body recover faster from working out. This may make you seem better at first, however, there is a lot doping can do to you in the negative direction, such as physical harm, emotional harm, and relationship harm. First, let's look at some physical harm that comes from using PEDs, such as anabolic steroids. The USADA states side effects of using PEDs are strokes, heart attacks, sexual side effects in both sexes, and in some cases even death. That doesn't even include non-life threatening things like acne and nausea. Now I don't know about you, but I don't want to die just so I can get an unfair advantage over some other athletes. Second, how do PEDs affect you emotionally? Well, when you are using these drugs, you have to keep it a secret, leading to paranoid behavior and loss of trust in your teammates or family members. On top of that, some PEDs lead to not being able to control your emotions. Most people refer to this as roid rage, which is where you get really angry and want to break things or fight anyone who tries to talk to you. This may also land you in jail. According to New York Times, many athletes, like for example Taylor Houghton, suffered from depression and attempted suicide or actually do commit suicide. It happens so often and is rarely reported in the news. Lastly, let's look at the harm using these drugs can do to your relationship if you are caught using PEDs. You will probably lose any financial relationship you have with your sponsors who you represent. For example, Nike cut ties with Lance Armstrong after he was caught. You will lose the respect of your coaches and teammates who thought you were doing things honestly. You may even be removed from the team. The paranoia and trust issues may cause you to get a divorce. You could be stripped of any titles you earned. Again, we look at Lance Armstrong. He had all of his Tour de France titles taken from him because he was using PEDs to gain an unfair advantage. This could cause fans to not want to root for you. This causes a loss of integrity for you and the sport you play. How can we stop athletes from taking these illegal PEDs? Besides anti-doping campaigns, uh, a team can also use drug testing. The WADA, the World Anti-Doping Agency, is now working on a drug test that is impossible to cheat on. It is called the Athlete Biological Passport, and what it does is it keeps track of the athlete's body traits, and if all of a sudden an athlete's muscle mass increases rapidly, then they can tell that PEDs were probably involved. This allows the agency to then dig deeper into what causes the sudden increase. In closing, I feel any athlete that has been in my situation will agree with me when I say that we should implement this drug test for PEDs right now. It will affect each sport and make it true and fair. Everyone wants to be the best at what they do, but cheating is not the way to do it. and it is not as rewarding as if you do it by yourself and not with the help of PEDs. Besides all the negative things that they do to you and all the consequences that you will face if you are caught are not worth it. Provide Prove to everyone that you're truly the best by doing it the right way. I do not know about you, but I'm not going to have PEDs ruin my body, mind, and relationship just for something that I can do if I really set my mind to it.